Looking for some ways to beat your quarter life crisis? Stay, because you are in the perfect place. I'm Franz Cabidog, and welcome back to my channel. Quarter life crisis. So, yeah. Most of us in our mid-20s to early 30s are experiencing this so-called quarter life crisis. And it's depressing, it's sad, it's poor. But really though, it's frustrating. And we cannot be frustrated all of our lives, right? So we have to do something about it. That's why I did my research and compiled some of the best ways for us to counter, or for us to hurdle, or for us to beat our quarter life crisis. So here it goes. First, you have to analyze the situation. Where are you in your life right now? Do you have a job, or are you happy with your job? So the first thing that you need to do is to analyze, why am I having this quarter life crisis? Where am I? Am I happy with what I'm doing, or am I not? Be able to identify and acknowledge that yes, I'm stressed out, yes, I'm frustrated, yes, I'm depressed. Because when we acknowledge those feelings, when we acknowledge those doubts, those fears, those anxieties, we're able to do something about them. So you must analyze status quo. Why am I here? Or why am I feeling this way? Why am I depressed? Why am I anxious? For some people, they don't know the reason. So you need to assess that first. You need to analyze that first. Where am I, and where do I want to go? Or why do I feel this way? And when we already determine those reasons, then we are able to handle quarter life crisis more effectively. And from there, that's our first step. To analyze things, to understand why these things are happening. Why am I afraid? Why am I stressed out? Why am I depressed? Or why am I anxious, for that matter? Okay? Next step. Stop comparing. Again, stop comparing. Basically, you're probably here because you're comparing yourself with other people's lives. Comparing got you in this mess. Aminin ninyo. Because I'm kind of guilty on that aspect. Why? Because you probably logged into one of your social media accounts, let's say Facebook or Twitter, and you saw that some of your friends are living the best lives. You know, social media has a way of showing off and displaying the perfectly curated lives of other people. And it has also a special way of telling us that our lives suck. But please, stop comparing. Why? Because you two are different people. You two are living at different timelines. So you cannot compare his success right now to where you are right now. It's basically comparing apples to oranges. You cannot compare both of them. So please, stop comparing and stop looking at other people's perfectly curated lives on Facebook. Or if not, you can just heart them and comment that you're happy for them. But please, stop putting yourself down because of other people's success, because you will have your own time. Believe me. Okay? So, quit comparing and find a new hobby. Okay? Next. Talk to people and find support. You know, I've always believed that no man is an island. You know, you cannot change your life alone. You have to have help from other people. So the least that they could do is to listen to you. And the least that you could do also is to talk to them, to tell them that you're anxious, to tell them that you're frustrated, to tell them that you're stressed, because you know, you have plans to become like this and you're not like that at this period of time. You have to talk to them. You have to tell them your problems, because that is how they can support you. When they know what you're going through, they know how to support you. You cannot expect your friends or your family, your mother, your father, your siblings to support you without you disclosing to them what you're undergoing through, or what you're going through, right? So you need to talk to them. And for some people, it's kind of embarrassing to tell them to tell people that you failed. But you know, failure is normal. being frustrated with your life is normal. Being anxious is normal. Being stressed out with your work or with how your career is going is normal. When you try to vocalize and verbalize your problems, that's the time that you start opening yourself up and you start freeing yourself up from these frustrations, from these anxieties, from these doubts, from these stress that you're feeling inside. So talk to people, talk to your closest friends, talk to your parents, your mother, your father, your siblings. It could be anyone. Just share and talk. Stop dwelling in the past. Learn from it and move forward. Other people are, for some people, they're stressed because they constantly think of the past. I should have done this, I should have done that, I should be this right now if I have only done this before. But no, stop living in the past. Stop dwelling in the past and live the now. Live your present. Because your present, what you do in the present, determines what you're gonna be in the future. So maybe, yes, you failed, you took a wrong step towards the wrong direction, but it doesn't mean that you cannot reroute and go to the right direction. Okay? Stop living in the past and stop beating yourself up for all the mistakes that you did in the past. What you can do right now is to learn from it. Learn from everything that you have did wrong. Learn from your mistakes in the past and apply it in the present so that your future becomes even brighter. Okay? Don't get stuck on what had happened 5, 10 years ago because you cannot undo them. What you can change is your present, which would ultimately create an impact in your future. Next, let go of expectations. Oh my God, this is probably one of the hardest because all of us, we have expectations for ourselves. These expectations tend to blur your focus on what you're currently doing, your focus on your goals, your focus on your vision for yourself. So I'm not saying that having expectations is bad, but what I'm saying is you should let go of those expectations that you have not met. Because sometimes, for example, I should be married by now, or I should have a car by now, I should have a house and lot by now. Those expectations, they aggravate your stress, they aggravate your frustrations and your anxiety. Okay? Know that even if you're not married at 25, you're still gonna be married, perhaps 30. You weren't able to buy your own car, your own house and lot at 26. You're still able to do that at 27 or at 28, 29, and so on and so forth. Don't be pressured by those expectations that you set for yourself, because again, it tends to blur your focus on what's ahead. Stop beating yourself up for accomplishments that you should have had. Just let yourself be, because you know what? You are awesome. And how do I say so? The fact that you're here, this video, means that you worry about your future. It means that you care. And that alone proves that you're gonna have a bright future. Because you worry about it, because you care about it, because you're here, and because you're trying to solve this quarter life crisis. So you're awesome. Everyone is awesome. You're awesome. I'm awesome. We're all awesome. We're all gonna do this. Okay? So let go of those expectations that we have not met and just focus on the present and just set our eyes on the goal. Okay? Next, create a vision for yourself. It's always important for us to create a vision. Where am I going to go in the next 4 years or in the next 5 years? Where am I headed to? It's also nice to maybe daydream. I want to be a CEO entrepreneur in the next 5 years, or I want to be one of the justices of the Supreme Court in 20 years. Create a vision for yourself, because this vision will ultimately be your guiding light towards that path that you want to pave for yourself. So have a vision. Maybe you can start it by daydreaming. when you're doing nothing in your office, just start daydreaming. Maybe I could be the next Bill Gates, or maybe I could be the next Steve Jobs, or maybe I could be Jack Ma. Diba? Anything is possible. So daydream and create a vision for yourself, one that you know you can achieve in the near future. Okay? So once you have already your vision, the next step is to do your research. Yes, you need to do research. And I know some of you guys, including me, did not love research, but please, let's do our research. For example, you want to be a CEO entrepreneur, you want to venture into food business, for example. Do your research. How do you get there? Research about popular people who actually started from nothing and who became giants in the food business, for example. So do your research, because research will guide your steps towards the path that you want for yourself. Okay? So do your research. How do you get there? What are the steps? And be inspired in the life and the stories of successful people who've also underwent, trials and burdens and struggles, and now they're successful. Next, second to the last, number 8, is find a mentor. So for some, it's a bit hard to find a mentor or even a mentor figure, but choose someone who you look up to, or someone who has the same interest as you, who has the same passion, or someone who has the same personality as you, and someone who has more experience than you. Listen to them and take some of their advice and let them help you set small goals for yourself. It will be a little bit awkward at first, but once you get some verbal affirmations coming from these people, you're instantly motivated to go even further. Just find a mentor, find a mentor figure, someone who you really admire, and someone's life you want at least to duplicate. That would really help. Next, last but not least, is to just do it. Yes, just do it. After you have created a vision for yourself, you did your research as to how you're gonna be there or how you're gonna get there, you already have a mentor, just do it. Right now, just invest in yourself. Go to that, enroll in that yoga class that you've been planning to do, or enroll in that dance class that you've been dreaming of, enroll in that vocal session that you have been wanting ever since grade school. Do it. Invest in yourself, because anyway, that's for your own self-development. Just do it. You have to put yourself out there. You want to learn how to cook? Do a cooking class. Enroll. You want to vlog? Then vlog. You want to write something? Then write. You want to dance? Then dance. You want to sing? Then sing. Perhaps you can post it on social media. Anything. Just do it, and do it now. But do me a favor. Before you quit something, just try again another time. Or try again for the third time. And when nothing happens, then it's okay. Forgive yourself. Again, just like I said, dust yourself off. Get back up. Kick that butt off to work. What matters most is that you enjoy. Because when you enjoy and when you love and when you're happy with what you're doing, the skills will naturally follow. By the way, do me a favor. Please, 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 do not kick yourself out of the competition when you haven't even started yet. Start right now. Yes, right now. While you're watching this vlog, start right now. Start analyzing the situation. Start talking to people. Start getting a vision for yourself. Doing your research. Getting a mentor. And actually doing it. Start right now. Because that is the only way that we can beat this quarter life crisis, is when we start doing it now. And we start doing it for ourselves. Okay? So, again, that's it. If you have other ways, if you have other tips, if you have other recommendations, please don't forget to comment them down below. And if you find this video very helpful, please don't forget to share this to your friends who might need to see this video. Okay? So once again, this is Franz Cabidog, and always remember that no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter whom you meet, always be kind, because kindness goes a very long way. Okay? See you again next time. Bye-bye. Ciao.